Congratulations on French Girl. I thought it was a lot of fun. I was laughing out loud. I feel like there's a resurgence of rom-coms these days. You know, you see headlines. I think they're really making a comeback. So how does it feel to be part of this revival with a movie like French Girl? Whoever wants to jump in.
I'll go first. It just feels really good. We're all so proud of the movie. You know, when you make a comedy, especially, you have no idea if it's going to work or not. You're laughing on set, but then the directors go off and edit it for so long. And I think I speak for the three of us. When we saw this, we were like, wow, they did it. It's so funny. And you're so invested in these people. You're invested in the romance. I think the best rom-coms have a little something for everyone. There's romance for the romantics. There's physical comedy for those that like that. This one even has a giant MMA scene. I mean, a lot of it hits on a lot of different levels, and I think that our directors did a great job.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I thought it was great. And I could, it's relatable stuff. I mean, I have in-laws I'm perpetually trying to fit in with. So, I think a lot of people will see stuff like that and be like, oh my God, that was me. Well, great. And Vanessa, going from High School Musical to Tick Tick Boom, and then you're belting out a song at a funeral in French Girl. I was curious, did you know going into this project that you were going to have a scene like that?
I did, yeah. The singing a song at the funeral was in the script. And when I first talked to Nick and James about it, they were like, how do you feel about that? Is that something you would want to do? And I was like, are you kidding me? That's hilarious. 100% we have to do it. And then I really got to lean in and make it my own and turn it as cringy as I possibly could. And I think that I did it.
Yeah, no, it was great. I would agree with the brother character. You're better than Celine.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, and out of the three of you, I mean, I was curious, each of your characters is a lot of fun in different ways. And I was curious, making this movie, who do you think out of the three of you had the most fun playing their character? Or maybe it's a tough question.
We all had so much fun. It was such a laugh. I mean, Nick and James really encouraged us to feel free to improvise. They would throw lines at us. It was a very effervescent, spontaneous set. So I think, and I can speak for all the other French Canadian actors, we have a really special place in our hearts for this movie because it was a joy to make.
Yeah, I want to make more movies. I said it doesn't have to be the same genre. I want to get the same exact cast back together and make like a murder mystery or something. We all so much fun together. I want to get everyone back together.
Yeah, it's funny. Some of the lines. It's funny you say that, Evelyne, because I was curious if some of these lines were improv. It was such relatable banter, like sort of off the cuff. But that's interesting to hear.
When it comes to that French Canadian family, everybody plays a very specific archetype that, coming from that background, I know is real, and how vibrant and how beautifully played, and how that story is told with so much love, and that the little micro banter that happens at the table, that's everybody pitching in, and that's Nick and James welcoming that. And I think that's what makes those scenes so powerful and real.
For sure. Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, it was wonderful, the end result. And Zach, I was curious, you've played your fair share of sort of quirky characters in the past, and in playing this character, did you find, shooting your scenes that any of your past roles were maybe kind of shining through? We were like, oh, this kind of reminded me of, I don't know, anyone of your...
I mean, I guess I definitely did a lot of physical comedy on Scrubs. That was physical comedy was a character in the show. So it's something I really enjoy doing. And I haven't done it in a long time. So it was fun. It was fun to get back to doing that stuff, because that physical comedy well done is always something I really, really enjoy. It always makes me belly laugh. And shooting this stuff was so outrageous. I mean, the thing with the grandmother, I think that may be one of the funniest days of filming I've had in my whole life, shooting that.
Yeah, that was great. You sort of mentioned it earlier, but would you be interested in this movie sets up a cool little universe? I feel like there's like sequel potential. And so I was curious if you guys would be on board for something like that.
100%.
We're all in.
It's so much fun. I if they said it's happening tomorrow, I'd be there.
Very cool. And Vanessa, I just wanted to mention I was also at the Oscars on Sunday, so it was good seeing you there. And I was curious
Aw.
what you thought of the show and the performances and all that. Looking back on it,
It was amazing. I mean, this is my third year hosting the red carpet, and it's just such a special thing. It's so lovely to be surrounded by the people that I've always looked up to, talking about the films that we love and are celebrating. It's just such a monumentous evening. So to be a part of it is always such a highlight for me.
awesome. Yeah, I can imagine. Well, great. Well, that's all the time I have. It was very nice to meet all of you, and congratulations again on French Girl.
Thank
Thank
you.